Hi, this is an empowering yoga flow with some challenging transitions. Quite an artful sequence in which I found myself repeating the word beautiful an annoying number of times, but that is exactly what I want you to feel. Connect with your own inner power, superpower, and make it feel good. Wait for the flow as we begin with a longer wrist warm up. Also, a lot of transitions from up dog to down dog, which can be a lot for the lower back. So, extra awareness to use the core to protect and let the activation always come from the core. All you need is your mat and let's flow. Hi. Let's start from standing today. So come to the front of your mat, top of your mat. Hip distance apart, a little wider. Anything is comfortable for your hips. Make sure you don't lock the knees. Keep the knees slightly soft. Just pull the kneecaps up with the help of your quads. Slightly activate your glutes. Lift from the lower core, shoulders back and down. And then bring the back of your hands to your ribs. Let the elbows open to the side. Relax the shoulders down, elbows down. And start to take a deeper inhale, deeper exhale. Now breathe sideways. So inhale, widen your ribs to the side. And exhale, soften in. Inhale, widen your ribs to the side. And exhale, when you soften in, also zip up your belly button, your lower core, navel in and up to your spine. So inhale, widen your back. And exhale, hug in, zip up. Inhale. And exhale. At the same time, creating pressure for the wrist to warm up. And exhale. Release your hands. Maybe make a fist and open, fist and open a couple of times. Now bring the left elbow into your side body, palm is facing up, and with your right hand, tilt the fingers down. So stretching the wrist once again. Maybe extend your elbow. And to the other side, right elbow in, palm is facing up. Tilt your fingers down, help with your left hand. Extend your elbow, try not to hyperextend here, micro bend, if needed to. Even already here, when we don't have to weight on the hand, still be aware. Release. Now, bring the back of your hands, again, together, wrists together, and start to make circles. With your fingers, always pressing the back of your hands together. Elbows, shoulders relaxed. You can start to make it a little bigger, so you get a little bit more movement from the elbows as well. And maybe even bigger to get movement from the shoulders as well. Still, shoulders down. Let's reverse. Let's start with big circles. Circle around, just warming up the wrist. Make it a little smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Nice. Release. And now with your left hand, hold the right hip, reach your right fingers up to the ceiling and all the way behind you. Keep pulling the right hip forward, extending the fingers back. So your hips are really square. We are twisting from the thoracic spine. Shoulders open. Release. With your right, hold your left hip, reach your left fingers up to the sky, ceiling, and start to twist, pulling the left hip forward at the same time. Really isolating lower body square, twisting from the upper body. Now release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Send your fingers up to the sky. Behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale here, extend your elbows. Squeeze the heels of your hands together, broaden your collarbones. And exhale, start to fold forward. Soften your knees a little. Relax the neck. Relax the head. Inhale, bring the body up halfway, like somebody's pulling you back from your hands. Lengthen body parallel to the floor. And again, exhale, fold forward, relax the neck. Again, halfway up, lengthen, navel in and up, maybe micro bend your knees. And all the way down, exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, halfway up, stay here. Really activate the lower core, belly button up to your spine. Weight a little more onto your toes, to the balls of your feet. Now bend your elbows, bring the fist next to your left hip. Squeeze the elbows in, still body parallel to the floor. Just release your left fingers down to the floor. Try to keep the left hip lifted here. And then let's start to twist, right fingers reaching up. Make sure the weight is even on your feet. Left hip doesn't drop. Same thing, just twisting from the thoracic spine. And release down. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And then exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, send your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release. Behind you, interlace the fingers the opposite way. That doesn't feel so natural. Squeeze the heels of your hands together. Broaden your collarbones. Open, inhale. And fold forward. Exhale. Bring the pinkies overhead a little more. Feel your shoulders stretch. Now bring the body up halfway, parallel to the floor. Reach the fist behind you. And exhale, fold forward. Relax the neck. Inhale, body up halfway. Weight more forward. And release down. Inhale, halfway. Try to open your shoulders, hug your ribs in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, stay here, activate your core. Now bend your elbows, bring the fist next to your right hip, squeeze the elbows in. This time, just release the right fingers down underneath your chest. Try to lift the right hip up. You can really use your left fingers to keep the right hip lifted. And then start to extend your left fingers up to the sky, twisting from the waist. Try to keep the lower body really square. So make sure we have weight on the right foot as well and the right hip doesn't drop. Now release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, send your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down and step your feet back into your down dog. If you want to walk the dog, feel free. Take a moment here to stretch the back of your legs. Activate your side bodies, your lats, neck long. And let's roll. Inhale, roll the body weight forward to a high plank. Exhale, hips up to your down dog. Inhale, roll the body weight forward, high plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale, roll the body weight forward, press all the knuckles down, fingertips down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll the body weight forward, maybe lower the hips, open the heart to your up dog. And to come up, navel in and up to your spine. Really use your core, protect the lower back. To lift your hips up, down dog. Roll the body weight forward, hips down, open your heart, up dog, keep the toes stuck under. Exhale, back into your down dog. Roll the body weight forward, lower the hips, open the heart. Use your core, ribs in as well, lift the hips up, down dog. Inhale, roll the body weight forward. Now stay in your up dog. Start to bend your right knee, bring the right heel closer to your buttocks and look over the left shoulder. Navel in and up to your spine. Bring the right knee to your chest, lift the hips up. Turn the left heel down, right knee crosses underneath your belly. Bend your knees, lower the hips. Lighten the left fingers off the floor. Again, back into your same up dog variation. Lower the hips, keep the right knee bent, toes pointing up, look over the left shoulder. Bring the right knee underneath your chest. Bend your knees this time. Knees over to the right. Bend, lower the hips, right fingers lift off the floor. Again, back into your up dog variation. Lower the hips, open the heart, look over the left shoulder. Now use your core, knee into your nose. Step the right foot between your hands. Ground your feet, inhale, bring the fingers up to the sky, body upright. High lunge. Release, hands down. Step your right foot back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Same thing. Roll the body weight forward. High plank, up dog, other side. Bend your left heel in, point your toes up, look over the right shoulder. Again, use your core, protect the lower back, knee underneath your chest. Turn the knees over to your right, bend and bring the weight back. Again, your up dog variation. Look over the right shoulder, left knee bent, knee underneath your chest. To the other side, knees over to the left. Bend the hips closer to your heels. Back into your up dog variation. Look over the right shoulder. Knee to nose or to your chest. Really round your spine. Step the left foot between your hands. Ground your feet. And inhale, bring the body upright. Reach the fingers up to the sky. Lengthen side bodies. Release, hands down. Step your left foot back. Flow through vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften your knees. Arrive to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together, heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet directly into your down dog. Start the same. Roll the body weight forward. Lower the hips. Open the heart. Bend your right knee. Look over the left shoulder. Knees over to your left. Bend your knees. This time, extend the right leg in front of you. Extend your left knee as well. Lift the right leg a little higher. Bend your knees. Find your way to your up dog variation. Lower the hips. Open the heart. Look over the left shoulder. Again. Right knee into your chest, bend your knees over to your right. And this time, extending the right toes up to the sky. Vasisthasana variation, extending the left knee as well. Bend your knees. Find your way to your up dog variation. Look over the left shoulder. Right knee into your nose. Use your core. Step the right foot between your hands. Ground your feet. Inhale, bring the body upright. This time, right hand holds the left wrist, navel in and up, square, and bend over to your right. Really keeping hips square, lifting from the lower core. Feel your psoas. Release this. Fingers up to the sky. Bring the hands down. Step your right foot back and flow through vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start the other side. Roll the body weight forward. Lower the hips, open the heart. Bend your left toes up. Look over the right shoulder. Knee to your chest. Bend your knees over to your right. And then start to extend the left knee underneath. You extend your right leg as well. Lift the left leg a little higher. Bend your knees. Find your up dog variation. Look over the right shoulder. Knee underneath your chest. Bend your knees over to your left. Maybe flatten the right big toe, mount down. And this time, extending the left toes up to the sky. Extending the right knee as well. Vasisthasana. Bend your knees. Find your up dog variation. Look over the right shoulder. Knee into your nose, to your chest, to your forehead. And step the left foot between your hands. Ground your feet. Bring the body upright. Send your fingers up to the sky. Left holding your right wrist. And pull up and over to your left. Hips stay low, hips stay square. Navel in and up. Release. Reach up. Hands down. Step your left foot back and flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften your knees. Arrive to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back into your down dog directly. We start the same. Inhale, roll the body weight forward. Lower the hips. Open the heart. Bend your right knee. Look over the left shoulder. This time, maybe don't bend your left knee at all. Right knee into your chest. Cross it underneath your belly. Extend and lower down for the falling triangle. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. Bend the left elbow in. Inhale, lift, elevate. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last inhale, lift your hips and your chest. Left hand down. Lighten the right foot off the floor. Back into your up dog variation. Hips down. Keep the right knee bent. Look over the left shoulder. And now, again, knee into your chest. We flip the dog. Right toes behind you. Stay in the ball of your right foot. Left leg extended. Lift your hips. And exhale, lower. You can bend the right elbow in. Inhale, send your fingers up, lift, and exhale, lower, down. Inhale, lift, elevate. Exhale, lower, down. Last inhale, lift, elevate. Lower the hips just a little, look down, and with the control, step the right foot forward next to your left hand. Nice. Slowly bring the body upright. Level your knees. With your right, hold your left wrist and start to pull the left arm over to your right. Really, really slowly start to bend your left knee down. Keep bending over to your right. Left knee comes all the way down to the floor. Lower the hips a little more. You can release your left toes. Maybe release the right fingers down. Keep bending over to your right. Pulling the navel in and up. Feel your psoas a little more. Hips sink down. Create that space. Start to extend your right knee, half Hanuman, but keep the twist. Lower the left fingers down outside your right leg as well. Really twisting over to your right. And start to lower the chest down. Through the length, creating length, we can deepen, flex your right toes, try to keep the lower body square. Beautiful. Rebend your right knee. Tuck your left toes under. Lift the left knee off the floor. Now keep the body in diagonal line. So slide the fingers off the floor. Bring the back of your hands to your lower back. Open the elbows to the side. Hug your ribs in. Start to shift the body weight onto your right leg fully. Floating the left leg, left toes off the floor, left leg parallel to the floor. Start to extend your right knee. And bend, so body is parallel to the floor. Extend your right, reach the opposite directions. And bend. Extend. And bend. One more, extend. Release the fingertips down. Keep the left foot flexed. Start to lower the left leg down. Try to get it through without touching the floor. So really lifting the thigh bone up. Start to extend the left heel in front of you. Pistol squat all the way down. If you got the balance, hold your right shin. Keep the hips lifted. And then you can sit back and rock and roll. Again, try to find the little lift. Rock and roll. Find a lift. Rock and roll. Find a lift. Release the fingertips down and get your left leg through without touching the floor, without bending the knee. Beautiful. Maybe take a quick standing split here to release your neck. Lift the left toes a little higher up to the sky. And bend your right knee. Step your left foot far back. Flatten the hands. And send your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Press the chest back. Start to open the Savasana. So flip the left heel over to your left. Right toe still pointing up. Lighten the right fingers off the floor. And maybe open sideways. All the way. Beautiful. Really strong left shoulder. Release the right hand down. Square your chest. Facing down. Maybe hop the left foot in. If needed, to back into your three-legged dog. Now bring the right knee into your nose. Round the body weight forward. Round the upper back. Cross your thighs, equal legs. Bend knees. Bring the hips a little closer to your heels. Press the chest back. Again, knee into your nose. Round the body weight forward. Extend the left knee. Cross your thighs, equal legs. Shift weight back. Bend. Knee into your nose. Shift the body weight forward. Cross your thighs. Sit the hips back. Stay here. Turn the left heel over to your right. Flatten the left foot down. Come up to your left fingertips. And really feel the left side of your body stretching here. Letting the hips drop over to your right. Gently. Beautiful. Flatten the left hand down. Square your body. Once again, right knee into your nose. Extend the left knee behind you. Send your right leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. This time, bend your knees and cross the right thigh behind your left thigh. Bend your knees equal. Extend your right toes up to the ceiling. Extend your three-legged dog. Again, cross the right thigh behind your left thigh. Cross your knees. Extend your right toes up to your three-legged dog. Equal legs. Cross the right underneath your left. This time, extend your right toes to the side. Keep the weight even on your hands. Chest back. Again, cross your thighs. Bend your hips down. Extend your right toes out to the side. Stay here. Can you find your way to Kundiyasana 2 from here? Tricky one. Try to keep the right leg extended. So shifting the body weight forward. Start to bend your elbows. Maybe floating the back leg off the floor as well. Nice. Try to open your chest. Use your core. Can you bend your left knee down? Press from your hands. So you are in your hands and your left knee. Swing the right leg back behind you. Right fingers reaching up to the sky. Modified side plank. Bend the knee. Hold the foot behind you. And start to kick the heel toes behind to open your heart. Feel the shoulder stretch. Leg parallel to the floor. Beautiful. Release the grip. Step your right toes behind you. Weight on the left hand, right toes. Can you extend the left leg out? And flip the dog. One more time. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Beautiful. Look down. Step your right foot up and over. And we are again twisting here. Right fingers reaching up to the sky. Now bring your right hand down inside your right foot. Hug the right knee into your right shoulder. Really keep your hips square. We only twist from the waist. Rotate the left shoulder open and maybe left fingers reaching up to the sky. You can turn your head and look over the left fingers, but try not to open your left hip here. Really use your inner thighs core. Now, look down. Maybe bring the left hand onto your left hip. Weight on the right foot, right hand. Bend your left knee. Can you shift the body weight forward and tap the left knee to your right calf and step far back. This is a really tricky one. Help with your left hand if needed. Again, press from your toes. It's all about the inner thigh activation, squeezing the right knee into your right shoulder. And step back. Let's do 2 more. Press from your left toes. Tap. And back. 1 more. And step back. Nice. Left hand down. Let's take 1 more twist over to the other side. Right fingers reaching up. Maybe send your right fingers overhead. Hug the ribs in. Bring the right hand all the way down. Step your right foot back better. And flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's come up in between before the other side. Soften the knees, look forward. Step your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Ready for the other side. Let's go. Inhale, send your fingers up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down and step your feet directly into your down dog. Roll the body weight forward, high plank, up dog, variation. Bend your left knee, look over your right shoulder. Now keep the right knee extended, hug the left knee into your chest, cross underneath your belly, extend and lower the left leg down for falling triangle. Inhale, lift your hips up, open. Exhale, bend, right elbow in when you lower your hips. Inhale, elevate, lift. Exhale, lower, down. Inhale, lift, open your heart. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, lift, open. Release the right hand down, lighten the left foot off the floor. Up dog variation, lower the hips, keep the left knee bent, look over your right shoulder. And this time, knee into your chest, and we just flip the dog. Left toes behind you, stay on the ball of your left foot, right leg it is extended. Inhale the rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, elevate, lift. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Lower just a little, look down with the control, no sound. Step the left foot forward next to your right hand. Beautiful. Keep the twist. And then slowly bring the body upright. Lower the hips, lengthen side bodies. Right, or the left better. Left holds the right wrist, pull the right arm up and over, bend over to your left. Body really square. Left shoulder forward. navel up. Start to bend your right knee slowly. With the control, bring the right knee down. Keep bending over to your left. Once you get down, you can release your right toes. You can release the left fingers down. Keep reaching over to your left. Feel your psoas. Let the hips sink down a little deeper. Half Hanuman. Start to extend your left knee. Release the right fingers down outside your left leg as well. So right away we take a twist. Hips square, flex your left toes up. Just twist from your upper body and start to release your chest down a little deeper. Inhale, creating space, and exhale, releasing down. Feel your IT band, really pressing the left heel down. And square your body, rebend your left knee, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee off the floor. Find your diagonal line from the top of your head to your right heel. Lighten the fingertips off the floor. Set the back of your hands to your lower back. Open the elbows, hug your ribs in. Shift the body weight slowly onto your left leg. Start to float your right toes off the floor. Body parallel to the floor. Now just extend your left knee. Reach the heel out, top of your head out. And bend, body parallel. Lengthen the left knee. And bend. Lengthen, weight a little more onto your toes. Bend, weight a little more on your heel. Lengthen, weight a little more on the ball of your foot. Bend, a little more on your heel. One more just to lengthen. Release your fingertips down. Keep the right foot flexed, right leg straight. Start to lower. Can you thread your right leg through without touching the floor? Start to sit down to your pistol squats. Maybe release. Reach your fingers forward. Keep the hips lifted. Hold your shin. Sit down. Rock and roll. And elevate. Again, roll back and front and lift. Roll back, front, elevate your hips, release the fingertips down, and can you get the leg through again without bending it, without touching the floor? Take a quick standing split, relax the head down, keep reaching your right toes up, elevate. Step your right toes far back. Flatten your hands down. Lighten the left foot off the floor and send your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. And then we start to open the Vasisthasana. Bring the right heel over to your right. Lighten the left fingers off the floor. Left toes still pointing up, just turning the body sideways. Find your Vasisthasana variation. Beautiful. Bring your left hand down. Find your way back into your three-legged dog. Adjust as needed. Press the chest back. Body weight forward, knee into your nose, really round. Now cross the left thigh over your right thigh, eagle legs. Bend your hips down, chest back. Again, shift body weight forward, knee into your nose, round. Cross your thighs, sit back. Knee into your nose, body weight forward. Try to get the knee through a little more. Cross your thighs, eagle legs, sit back, stay here. Turn the right heel over to your left, knees over to your right, hips over to your left. Come up to your right fingertips and really feel the right side of your body. Lengthen here, create more space between your ribs on the right hand side. Beautiful. Square your body. Again, left knee into your nose. Extend your right. Send your left leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. And this time, cross the left thigh behind your right. Left knee behind your right. Bend your knees, same eagle legs. Extend back into your three-legged dog. Bend. Cross. Lower the hips. Eagle. Back to the sky. Lift your toes up. Again, bend and cross. This time, extend your left toes out to the side. Keep the chest back though. Press away from the floor. Again, cross your thighs. Hips low. Extend your left toes out to the side. Stay here. And we try to go to Gundiyasana too. From here, you can always bend the left knee if needed to. Or just shifting the body weight forward. And see if you can bend your elbows and float the right leg off the floor. Try to keep the chest open. Use your fingers here. Bring the weight a little more forward. Bend your right knee down. Can you press from your hands? Keep the left leg floating. Start to open to your modified side plank. Left leg behind you. Left fingers reaching up to the sky. Bend your knee behind you. Find your foot. And start to kick the heel, toes out. Open your heart. Really feel your shoulders. Release the grip. Step the left toes behind you. Stay on the ball of your left foot. Weight on the right hand. Extend your right leg so you can flip the dog. One more time. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Lower the hips just a little. Look down. Step the left foot up and over next to your right hand. Take a twist. Left fingers reaching up to the sky. And then bring the left hand down inside your left foot. Really hug the left knee into your left shoulder. Try to square your hips. Rotate the right inner thigh up to the ceiling. And then rotate the right shoulder open. Maybe extend your right fingers up. Maybe turn your head. More important, you keep the lower body square and you twist just from the upper body. Inner thighs, core. You can bring the right hand onto your right hip. Keep pressing the left knee into your left shoulder into your left knee. Bend your right toes. Press from your right toes to bring the body weight forward and tap the knee way behind your calf. A really tricky one. Step far back. It's okay to lose your balance. Again, your attachment points are your left foot, left hand. Press from your right toes. Tap the right knee behind the left calf and step far back. Again, press forward and step back. One more. Shift the body weight forward, hips stay low. Step back. Release the right hand down. Left fingers reaching up. Let's take one more twist to the opposite direction. Release the left hand down. Step your left foot far back to your plank pose. Just that. And flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Nice. Take a breath. Hug your ribs in gently. Keep pressing the chest back. Start to lower the elbows down together. And lift to lengthen. Lower the elbows down. Keep them in line with your shoulders. And lengthen the lift. Lower down. And lift. And lower. And lift. Let's do 3 more. Lower. And lift. Lower. Lift. Last one, lift the elbows down to the floor. Adjust if needed to. And let's take a twist here. Can you bring the weight onto your right elbow? And with your left, reach towards the right ankle, right calf from the outside. Just a gentle one. We are not actually really twisting much here. We are just trying to find the balance. Reaching to the opposite. And release. Left elbow down. Adjust. And then right fingers reaching towards the left ankle or your left calf. Try to keep the body weight as even as possible on your feet. Pressing away from the floor. Now release. Right elbow down. Slowly release the knees down. You can walk your elbows one step forward so your elbows are right under your shoulders. Drop the chest. Really let it melt down. And then press the space between your shoulder blades up to the sky. Drop the chest. And just hugging your ribs in, you can spread the space between your shoulder blades up to the sky. Let the chest drop down. And round up. Let's do one more. And round up. Nice. Flatten your hands down under your shoulders, extend your elbows, and now finally let's take a real twist. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling, to the sky, and swing underneath your left. Thread the needle, getting the right cheek ear down. Yeah, whatever variation is nice here. You can always set the left hand onto your right wrist to push down and twist a little deeper. You can extend your left fingers up to the ceiling, bend your elbow, go behind your back, find the right hip crease to rotate the left shoulder, open more. Or walk your fingers over your head. Maybe go a little bit further over towards the right front corner. And enjoy the twist. Take a few more inhales, exhales here. Now release slowly. Find your way back up to your all fours. Inhale gently, melt your heart open. And exhale, round tail under. Inhale, melt, broaden your collarbones open. And exhale, round. Neutral spine and left arm reaches up to the sky. Open your chest. Thread the needle. Get the left ear cheek down. Again, you can just set the right hand on top of your left and press it down to rotate the right shoulder. Open the chest, open a little more. Extend your fingers up, bend your elbow, go behind your back. Find your left hip crease to rotate the shoulder, open more. Or walk your fingers over your head. Even slightly crossing to deepen the twist. And settle in for a couple of breaths here. Slowly release, find your way back into your all fours. Again, melt your heart open and gently round. Tail under. Inhale, open your shoulders, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round. Cross your ankles, sit back, and feel free to lie on your back. Take your final Savasana or anything you might need to cool down before you settle into your final Savasana. Yep, I hope you enjoyed the practice, a little funky one again. Some twisting around, changing things a bit, twisting things up a bit. That's how I like it. Let me know how was the practice for you. And say, as always, say thank you to yourself always before leaving. Thank yourself for the practice, for the commitment to take care of yourself and so your surroundings as well. Take care. See you again. Namaste.